Hello everybody, it's Melanie from Mel's Inky Fingers, and I'm here to show you this beautiful simple card. Again, we are going to be using embossing to create a focal image on a card. And aren't these cards beautiful? You can mix and match all the blues from the gorgeous Peaceful Garden Designer Series paper. This paper has gorgeous blue tones throughout all of the patterns. Primarily Secret Sea, Misty Moonlight. There's a little bit of brown in there with crumb cake and pecan pie. It's just fabulous. And I think that all of these patterns coordinate really well together. I don't think you can go wrong with which ones you choose to create with. So here's a couple versions of the project that we're going to make together. So to create this project, you're going to want the Peace on Earth stamp and die bundle. And this project that we're making tonight is actually the completed project that you are going to receive in the November 2025 Creatively Inked Kit. My Creatively Inked Kit is a subscription premium DIY paper crafting kit that you receive each month. And every month you receive your kit, you're going to receive a card that will already be completed. And these cards are going to find their way into those kits so that the recipients can enjoy a completed project when they open their kit. However, you do also receive the PDF instructions to recreate it with supplies you have on hand. So isn't that fun? So our card base is basic white, and this is a standard 4 1/4 by 11 inch piece of basic white cardstock, and it's scored at 5.5. And I'm just going to use my bone folder here to burnish that really well. Then you are going to have 2 pieces of Secret Sea, and this Secret Sea is 3.5 by 4 7/8, and I have 2 of those. Those are used for layering. Then I have a piece of basic white that is 3 3/8 by 4 3/4. And then our sentiment piece is actually going to be 3 3/4 by 1 inch. And I'm going to show you a fun way to use your, oh, I'm really shadowy, sorry. I'm going to show you a fun way to use your dies to make some custom sized sentiment pieces on your projects. And then you're going to have another piece that's going to be about 3 3/4 by 1 1/4 inches. This is Smoky Slate. I pre-die cut it so that was ready to go. And then you're going to want a piece of coordinating blue, and you're going to emboss this with an embossing folder. I'm using the Forever Plaid 3D embossing folder, and this is a piece of Misty Moonlight, and that coordinates beautifully with the paper that I'm using. And then a couple pieces of Designer Series paper. So you want a 1/2 to 3/4 inch strip, and these are 4 inches long. You're going to want 2 of those to create the front of your card. So let me show you how you assemble this. So we're going to start by putting our 2 inside pieces together, and then we'll get those out of the way. So you're going to use 1 piece of your Secret Sea and then the bigger piece of basic white, and you're going to adhere these together with some Stamp and Seal. You could also use liquid glue, whatever you prefer. For adhesive is just fine. And we're going to then stamp our sentiment on this when we get to that part, but at least we have this done, and we can put this inside our card, and it will prevent us from accidentally using the layers for something we don't want to. I'm good at grabbing the wrong size layer. So isn't that pretty on the inside? All right, so now we have our front pieces. So we want to take our 2 bigger pieces. So we have the second piece of Secret Sea, and then this embossed piece of either Cloud Cover or Misty Moonlight, whatever you prefer, and that's going to layer on like this. But we're going to do some cutting of this to create some interest to the front of our card. So I'm going to pull in my little mini trimmer here just because it fits well into the camera. You can use whatever paper trimmer that you have on hand. And I'm going to cut this at 1.5, and then I'm going to cut it at 1 inch. And then the remaining piece is going to be 3/4 inch. Then I'm going to bring in my Secret Sea layer, and I'm going to adhere these in place. So I'm going to put my biggest piece on the left, then the middle piece, and the 3/4 inch piece is going to go over on the side like that. All right. So I'm going to use liquid glue to adhere these in place because liquid glue will give me a little bit of time to shift them around. And I'm just kind of guessing where I need to put my glue. I know that's pretty brave because if I have my glue in the wrong place, it's going to show through. But I'm just going to guess here. And I'm going to center that with about the same amount of border on the 3 sides. And once I get these all in place, that liquid glue will give me just a little bit of time to shift my pieces as needed so that they're nice and even. So I need to kind of slide these up a little bit and get them nice and even. And you want to make sure they're straight. So there we go. So that is how I create that layer. It's very easy to create. Now, let's start building our card front. So let's bring in our card base. And I'm going to take these 2 pieces of Designer Series paper, and they're going to go on the edges like this. All right. So they're going to sit like this, and then that embossed layer that we made is just going to sit right on the center of the project. And I'm just going to put some liquid glue down the edges like this. And then I will drop these on and line up the sides. You want it right up against the edge of the card. And then you just want to look at it and make sure that they're even across. And I think this one might have to come down just a tiny bit. Okay. Then I'm going to take the embossed panel that we've created, and this is going to go on the front like this. And you can see now it makes it look like you have a full layer in the back. They're kind of like little cheater strips. It's a great paper saving technique, but it's also kind of a scrap buster because you can use up all these little strips of paper that we wind up with from cutting our paper pieces down to do pretty projects like this. So let's put some Stampin' Dimensionals on the back of this piece here, and we will add this to our card front before we start working on our sentiment piece. Okay. So we can now center this on our card front. Now, how pretty is that? You have lots of texture. You have some pretty patterns. I feel like this is really dark. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what's wrong with my light. All right. So now let's move to our sentiment. So we're going to do a little bit of stamping. So I'm going to bring in my Secret C ink pad. This has quickly become my favorite color. And I'm going to bring in my sentiments. So I'm going to stamp heartfelt prayers on the front and big hugs for a good friend on the inside. So I have mounted those 2 stamps here. So first I'm going to stamp the heartfelt prayers here in the middle, and hopefully I line it up since I'm not over the top. I don't know if it's straight or not. It looks good. And then we're going to stamp big hugs for a good friend. We're going to put that right inside here down in the bottom corner so we have plenty of space to write a beautiful little message to our recipient. All right. So now we're going to use these beautiful label dies, and here is my other foliage die here. We are going to pull out this small label die here. And we are going to lay this over this strip of paper, and we're going to add decorative ends to our sentiment strip here. So let's pull in our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine here. And I'm going to put this right down on the platform. I want to make sure that it's centered horizontally and vertically so that our design is even on both sides. And if you want to be sure to hold that in place, you could use a little Post-it. You could use a piece of 3M tape, but I'm just going to kind of put that there to keep it from sliding. And then I will put my plate on here and we will pass this through this little mini cut and emboss machine here. All right, and let's see what we have. So this is a really fun way to increase the versatility of our dies. So isn't that so cool? So we have taken this die that usually would cut out a much bigger label, and although you could use it on this particular card, this is just a really fun way to increase the options that we have in some of our creating. So now we're going to layer this with a couple of things. So we're going to pull out this piece here that is, usually I throw it down on my glass and it pops it right out if it's stuck in there. It's a good way to get a little anger out. And now we're going to also use a little piece of Secret Sea ribbon. This ribbon is beautiful. This is the ribbon that features our 5 new in colors. So it comes in Strawberry Slush and Darling Duckling, Secret Sea, Cloud Cover, all 5 of those beautiful colors. And we're going to adhere it to the back of this label here. So I'm going to put a little bit of Stamp and Seal here. And I'm going to fold this in half and cut some angled edges. And then I'm going to put this on the back like this. Just stick that down. So it's going to be kind of like this. And then we're going to tuck this behind here. Look how beautiful that is. So pretty. So that'll kind of be sticking up like that. So let's adhere this in place. You can kind of eye up where you want it. And then I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this piece here. And place this down over the top. So this is going to kind of cover the bottom of this foliage piece here, and you want to center it. So look how pretty that is. That just really pops so nicely. And then we're going to come in with some of these beautiful, they're called the Hues of Blue Flowers. Really pretty. You have all different colors. You've got Cloud Cover, Misty Moonlight, and Secret Sea and white flowers on here. And so you can use whatever colors you would like. I think I'm going to use these dark ones, and you can just embellish this however you want. I'm going to put this kind of right there, and then maybe put a couple of small ones here, and maybe one over here. And there is our project. So here are a couple more color combinations. And this one has a different designer series paper. So I hope you enjoyed seeing this card. It's really fun. It's a fun way to use up some of your paper strips and create some variety by using the same pack of designer series paper. And if you are a Creatively Inked subscriber, you are going to receive one of these beautiful projects in your kit this month. If you're not a subscriber, you have until November 20th to subscribe, and I will be sure to include one of these in your kit. Thanks for watching.